Google just released Antigravity, its newest AI IDE, which is powered by Google's latest and most capable model, Gemini 3.0 Pro. But the question remains, is this going to be another product that Google kills, or is it going to shape the future developer community? And in today's video, I'm going to be covering the top features of Antigravity and creating a Reddit clone out of it to see how useful Antigravity is and how it performs. Right off the bat, Google Antigravity seems like another VS Code fork. The layout and buttons are mostly the same, however, there are a few important changes to Antigravity. First of all, on the right, you have a new agent sidebar where most of your interactions with the models will be happening. And speaking of models, Antigravity also comes with the latest models such as Claude Sonnet 4.5, Gemini 3 Pro, as well as GPT OSS 120B. And both free and paid subscribers of Google AI have the same quota limit for each model, so do take note of that if you are a paying subscriber. On the left panel, it is pretty much the same as VS Code with the Explorer, Find and Replace, Source Control, Run and Debug, and Remote Explorer tools, as well as extensions. By default, Antigravity uses OpenVSX as an extension marketplace, as Visual Studio Marketplace is only limited to Visual Studio Code. However, most extensions that can be found on the Visual Studio Code Marketplace can also be found on OpenVSX. One of the most useful tools that comes with Antigravity is its AI-powered autocomplete tool, which in my testing could understand the context really well and really fast. As Antigravity is still in public preview, there are still a few bugs, including the need for the user to approve everything the agent does despite the settings for the agent to self-approve. Now let's try to build something with Antigravity. Firstly, I prompted the model to create a Reddit clone and it came up with a plan and task list. It will complete each task sequentially, then it will prompt you whether you would like to proceed on another feature. For now, I'm using Gemini 3.0 Pro to complete the tasks. After a few prompts, the agent created a really good Reddit clone. However, when I wanted it to implement Discord OAuth, it messed everything up, and at the same time, I had ran out of free tokens for Gemini 3 Pro. So I decided to scrap everything and try it out with Claude Sonnet 4.5 instead. Claude did take a bit longer than Gemini, however, it implemented every single feature correctly, as well as implementing Discord OAuth. Next, I tried to add a bit more features and Claude did them fine, however, I did run out of free tokens. So then I decided to deploy it. However, deploying took a much longer time than building the actual app, as a lot of the values were hard-coded. Eventually, I did manage to deploy it, and if you do want to try it out for yourself, the link will be linked down in the description below, or you can scan the QR code right here. So is Antigravity just another VS Code fork? Yes, but no. Although it is based on Visual Studio Code, it does have a really polished UI and meaningful new AI features. Although I was slightly disappointed in Gemini 3.0, you can't really blame it, as it's not really the agent's fault and more that Antigravity still has a few bugs in it. Do note that with every free product, Antigravity may be charged later in the future, and maybe that AI subscription might be separate. So yeah, just because Google's Google, Google does Google things. But yeah, Google Antigravity does pair really well with Gemini 3.0 Pro. And if you want to try Antigravity out for yourself, link is down in the description below. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, please do drop a like and hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys!